One of the pilots of the German Airbus plane that crashed in the French Alps left the cockpit and was unable to return before the plane went down. Meanwhile, Chile suffers flooding in the northern Chilean region of Atacama and forest fires in the south. Kristine Domingo will tell us why.
Cockpit voice recordings from the German jet that crashed in the Alps showed one of the pilots left the cockpit and could not get back in before the plane went down, killing everyone on board, the New York Times reported. The New York Times quoted a senior military official involved in the investigation as saying the cockpit audio showed very smooth, very cool conversation between the pilots in the early part of the flight. The recordings did not make clear why the pilot left the cockpit or why he could not regain entry as the plane steadily descended toward a mountain range in a remote area of the French Alpine region on Tuesday. Investigators were studying the voice recordings from one of the black boxes for answers on Thursday, while the search continued for a second black box. Police and forensic teams on foot and in helicopters investigated the crash site as recovery efforts resumed. In Chile, Chilean authorities declared a red alert on Wednesday in Chile's northern Atacama region, where intense rainfall this week has caused flooding, blocked roads, the isolation of communities, and the suspension of school classes in 3 northern regions. Chile's Deputy Interior Secretary Mahmoud Aloy told local media dozens have been affected and taken to shelters, several homes have been destroyed, and 80,000 homes have been left without electricity. He also said drinking water has become contaminated, affecting thousands in the cities of Serena, Coquimbo, and Vicuña. The Copiapo River banks, which crosses the city of the same name in the region of Atacama, bursted at several points and flooded much of the city, including the hospital San Jose del Carmen. Meanwhile, the country declared a red alert on Tuesday night for 3 areas in the south, which have been ravaged by wildfires in the midst of a prolonged drought, while fire brigades from Argentina, Brazil, and Uruguay confirmed their support to combat the fires. Fires affect the mostly old forest in the China Muerta National Reserve and the neighboring Canguillo National Park in the southern region of Araucania. More than 6,000 hectares have been consumed by the fires, which have a high probability to spread and intensify in the coming days in the face of more high temperatures of 30 degrees and winds of up to 70 miles per hour. Kristine Domingo reporting for Y News.